Hey YouTube, it's Fragments of Memory, aka the Armchair Philosopher, once again. I'm responding to Gman Live Forever on its vid. Black men make up excuses while other races make it happen, part one. I listened to this today. I really like this video. I think he's speaking on some things. He's speaking some things that are out here. Now, I want to provide the caveat that I am not going to condemn the black woman collectively, nor am I going to say that she's a bad person. And I know that some of my vids, I may have went in on some of the sisters, and that's not really my motivation. My motivation is more. Sometimes I think more often than not, the black man gets the shoulder. He has to shoulder the burden of the failures of the black community, where it seems a black man is so horrible. So I try to at least offer a perspective from a black male who may not be as horrible as many black women or many claim black men are. And I won't specifically lay that at the feet of black women, but I just want to give the black male perspective. Um, this is true that black women do get more support from our society, whether it be through state assistance, whether it be through family members. And this is something that I've noticed, that there is always someone to take care of a woman. In fact, I did the video on it, of course. Someone's always there to support a woman, take care of a woman if she falls or tumbles or stumbles. No, this does not mean that the woman does not work hard in this country, or that the black woman does not hold it up and hold it down. But I do believe that there is a better support system for her, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, physically. There's always some fallback or some support for her, where the black man kind of has to, if he comes to a bump in the road or a wall, he's got to eat that. He eats it all. I'm talking the gravel, the rock. He crashes and burns and has to take every single lump that he gets. Now, G Man brought up a real good point. Now, it's very simple to say pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. That's a fine sentiment. Don't get me wrong. Yes, this country is all about the rugged individualist, the person rising up. But I've expressed that independence is a fallacy because everyone's dependent on something. Now, this does just because we don't lay up in mom's house eating, eating chips and sitting in front of the TV all day and not getting a job doesn't mean that's not the only form of dependence. You depend on the job to pay you your paycheck in order for you to pay your bills. You depend on the landlord to not screw you over, to take your money and not give you a place to stay. So you depend on all this. You depend on the real estate agent to be true. You depend on the gas company and the electric company. That when you pay your money on time, you keep getting the services of electricity and gas and heat in your house. So let's not get it twisted. Um, so the whole like pull yourself up by your own bootstraps argument, I can't always do that. And yes, I will agree that we still need to do the right thing. We still need to not keep blaming the white man every time something bad happens. However, I'm going to also agree that things like crack cocaine have devastated the black community. Many outside forces have harmed and done detrimental things to the black community. And now we don't, and it seems that we don't seem to be getting along with one another. And I think that he talked about how black people know their limitations. Well, maybe so. Maybe we do know our limitations, but I, well, yeah, maybe we do. Maybe we do. We always talk about this so-called racial solidarity and this racial unity, but and I think that sounds good at the onset, but has that really helped us? Has the so-called Afrocentric and conscious folk helped us get all that together, or are we just shouting Black Power slogans and saying the nice things that sound black, but we're not really taking active solutions to make the community better for both the black man and the black woman, and ultimately the children that are born between the connection of the black man and the black woman. Yes, and you will have this in the black community. You're going to have maybe one family member does well, and another family member isn't doing so hot. So maybe you have a sister that becomes a doctor and a brother that's flipping burgers and Mickey D's. Both came from the same family, so you do have that dichotomy of wealth in the black family. Um, I do want to throw this out here though. Even with black unemployment, there are most likely more whites on welfare and state assistance programs than blacks. Now, I'm not armed with any statistics, but there are statistics that would bear that out. I do not have that handy at this time, but there are statistics that would bear that out. That there are more poor whites on welfare and states assistance than blacks. Now, the media loves to show black people in those positions, but not every one of us is in that position. Yes, getting a check where you don't have to bust your hump every day does seem nice. But I actually do want to earn my keep. I do want to actually get a job and make some type of paycheck. Even if, I don't want to be the guy just sitting there expecting a government entity to take care of me because they can at any time withdraw that. Gman, I do enjoy your vids. And I'm not sure where you're going with this one, but I'm kind of sticking along for the ride just because you made some good points. And I don't think that black men are bad, but I think that we've got a lot of work to do within ourselves, and it starts with the individual. And unfortunately, certain individuals don't think they need any help. Excuse me, the season is changing and my body's playing havoc with me. So that's my 2 cents for now. I am looking forward to part 2 and any subsequent sequels to this vid. So take care. Have a good one. Thank you very much.